From us damn street niggas, we ain't really comfortable with all of that thing. That's what you're trying to say.
Do what you do, baby.
Yeah, I want congrats. I seen to come up through the mud. You feel me?
Real.
Yeah. I'm saying, like I said, I used to be top. I'm one of the ones. When that nigga said he had a phone, his whole joke, and I'm looking at the screen like preach. Cause I was on the phone with him, you feel me? So you know what I'm saying?
Need another general? You keep the podcast. You keep your body clean, huh? Yeah. What's y'all on?
What's the word?
Man, I'm cool. You ready to get started?
Yeah, I'm definitely. I appreciate this, man. I'm very, very grateful, very, very appreciative. You know, y'all all the way down there in New Orleans. We all the way up here in Chirac, and this a beautiful thing.
Yes, sir. So let them know your name, brother.
Man, I am CEO Reese Money. I'm the HNIC of SGEYBN Entertainment, Strictly Grinding Management, and Super Friends Promotional Team.
Yes, sir. Where you from?
Man, Chicago, Illinois, South Side.
South Side, all right. Give us a little insight on how it was growing up on the South Side of Chicago, you heard me?
I mean, I'm one of them 80s babies. You know, I grew up in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s. It was beautiful here for me. You know, both parents at the crib, hardworking. My mother been a nurse for over 50 years.
Shout out to Mom.
She now teaching nursing. Unfortunately, my pops passed away about 4 or 5 years ago from cancer. But, you know, I had loving parents, a big family. I come from a big family. Chicago was, you know, it was Chicago, man. We played on the milk crates in the alley, played basketball like that.
Yes, sir.
You know, flipping on the dirty mattresses, bagging and flaming on each other, you know, cracking jokes, mama jokes, you know,
Yeah.
stores. And yeah, I was in the streets. I've been in the streets since I was 13, off the porch in 1987. Was a part of the GD. Man, hustling, doing everything, robbing, shooting, you know. But I always wanted to be in entertainment. You know, me and my cousins, we used to have like a little boy group, and we used to do talent shows. I was a break dancer also. I just wanted to be in entertainment, man. Big Michael Jackson fan, big New Edition fan. I love music, hip hop, rock, you know, soul, heavy metal. You know, I grew up as a big Kiss fan too. Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath. I love music. You know what I'm saying? My parents, they had all the records in the crates, and you know, when I smelt the weed and I seen my daddy break out the cognac and Vincent and Hedges, you know, I knew they was gonna have a spade party of their friends over to play bid whiz, and you know, it was just beautiful, man. We outside playing high and go get it and red light, green light, and it, and you know, Killer Man football, and you know, yeah, the gangs came in, but even that was structured. It was to me, it was a beautiful part of the city because we had order. Not like today where it's all reckless and just all over the place. But man, it was. I knew nothing else but growing up in Chicago, a Walter Payton fan, a Michael Jordan fan, Scottie Pippen fan, the White Sox. You know, I'm a big White Sox fan.
Sports period.
Southside kid, man.
So how long you been in the entertainment?
I started as an artist in like 2003. Unfortunately, I had just got through doing state time, 8.5 years, a 9 to 13 year bid. But I honed my skills on the yard. You know, everybody was telling me how good I was, and I started, you know, thinking about owning my own label. I got out. I was out for maybe almost 2 years. Man, the best 2 years ever. Promoting my own shows. You know, I brought Lil Wayne to Omaha, Nebraska, where he was just go DJ Lil Wayne.
You heard me?
I had Lloyd Banks and what's the other one name? Shorty Wanna Ride With Me. What the fuck? Young Buck. You know, I was people like that. BG. You know, I'm a big Cash Money.
Free BG.
free BG. You know, I brought BG to Omaha, Nebraska back in like '02, '03. You know, I was hustling back and forth from, you know, Chicago to Nebraska, to Kansas, to Iowa. Uh, but I was able to, you know, because I was a dope boy, I was able to, you know, fund my own shows and my own label as an artist. Unfortunately, you know, I still had my hands in the streets. I wound up getting indicted, had to go do 10 more years. So, you know, that's like 18 and a half years on the yard that I can't get back. But that's why I got the rapping and the entertainment stuff, and I started reading the books and soaking up the game on the federal yard. And that's when I came home and, you know, I put myself through college, got me a degree in business and marketing, restarted my label, restructured my label. And, you know, I didn't want to be a rapper no more. So I just, you know, I wanted to give artists with my manager, you know, shout out JB. He was one of the best managers ever. And I wanted to get in what he gave me. So that's where we at right now. SGEYBN Entertainment. It stands for Strictly Grinding Entertainment, Young Bosses Nationwide. And man, we like 25 deep right now.
What's the most important lesson you learned from the streets, and what's the most important lesson you learned from prison?
The streets, uh, the streets can be real cruel to you. You know what I'm saying? But for me, it made my skin tougher. Um, it made me not be sensitive to a lot of things. Uh, the streets really prepared me for the world we live in now. Prison got my mind together. Prison matured me. Uh, I ain't had nothing to do but read books in there and work out and sleep and just be healthy. But at the same time, I was exercising my mind like the whole, 18 and a half years. You know, reading a lot of books, a lot of just not just the urban books either. I was reading business books and autobiographies, and I'm a big documentary. And so I just love entertainment, man. So I that's what I do all day, every day. 13 hours a day, 6 days a week is dedicated to the label, my artists, and the culture here in Chicago.
So a few moments ago, you heard me. You said you ain't want to be an artist no more. You wanted to be a CEO. What made you make that jump from artist to CEO?
Like I said, I had to, on the last bid I did 10 years. So when I came out, I was in my 30s. And I just felt, I didn't have the same feeling for the game no more as an artist. So before I left, I was soaking up game, from the OGs and the dope game that was on the yard with me, mafia bosses, and playing chess with them and bocce ball and playing poker and just picking their brain and letting them know what I'm finna do. And most of them, they got double life sentences or 60 in life, or they got 70, 80 years. So a lot of them been in there since like 86, 87 when I jumped off the porch as a kid. So I just let them know what I wanted to do, and they was giving me the game. They was like, get out, own the company. You know what I'm saying? So I basically got out there and did that, and I just felt like I wanted to go to the next level as an executive, as a manager. I felt I have something to give to the artists, and help them as they come up. Like I did. I had somebody that was there for me every step of the way as me coming up as an artist, even though I was a dope boy and we had the money, but you still need that guidance. So that's what I am today. I'm a mentor. I'm a big bro. I guide them. I teach the business side as well as the
All right, boom. So when you first started in the entertainment, right? Did you know this was something you was gonna do for the rest of your life?
that's what I wanted. I didn't believe like I believe now. Like I said, I was in the streets too, so I wasn't fully into the entertainment part. I had one foot in the streets, one foot in entertainment. But when I came home this time, like I've been doing this since I came home in 2012. I've been doing this seriously since 2017. And I really, really, really been, focused on it. Like, this is my job. This is my 9 to 5. Like, I'm really a business owner with LLCs and everything else. So I got a business team, and I don't do it all by myself now. I actually have a solid team. Like, and it's just amazing, man, that I'm able to live my dream out. Like I said, I'm a big Michael Jackson fan, New Edition fan, big Tupac fan. So to be able to be in this industry and get a chance to climb the ladder from the mud, I mean, I'm living my dream. So I'm blessed, man. Like, for real, blessed.
I fuck with that. So moments ago, you said you had a solid team. You heard me? Won't you speak on the importance of a solid team and a support system that you could depend
on? Man, like, my team, I had to really, because it was getting overwhelming for me handling everything and juggling all the artists, and I got to be at multiple places at one time. I was getting overwhelmed. I was getting stressed out because it's hard to trust people. But I really, through my networking and resources, I really started meeting some great people, and we just started chopping it up and finding out that we got like similar goals in life, and I shared with them my vision for the movement and my label and what I want to do for artists. And man, like, I don't know, the music guys just blessed me because I got a dope ass team, man. Dope ass artist roster and a dope ass team, from my president of the label, my wife is COO, my A&Rs, the engineer, producers, my graphic people, marketing people, branding people, PR people. It's just, you know what I'm saying? I'm blessed. That's all I can say is I'm blessed, man.
What makes you a good leader?
I think because I want to see all my people eat, and I ain't gonna be satisfied till we all eating. And then, like, I know I'm a mentor, but I'm for real creating new and improved future bosses. Like, I want all my artists and everybody on my team to be able to branch out into bigger and better things. And actually, if I hit, as an executive, if I get to the 100 million mark, and then people that I showed the game to, become billionaires and have conglomerates and go global and shit, like, that's gonna make me feel proud that them people, I showed them the game and then they took off. It's sort of like how Jay-Z said it, and God did. How many billionaires has he made? Rihanna, Kanye, he's connected to LeBron. So again, he's a billionaire, but Kanye became a bigger billionaire. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't tripping because that's his work. So again, it's all about, I grew up in an era where when a team pulled up, you never knew who the boss was because everybody was shining. So that's pretty much what I'm on right now with everybody on my team. I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to be the only one with the jewelry and the cars and the Rolls Royces. I want everybody to have it. That way, everybody a boss.
Fucking right. So how many artists you got on the squad, dog?
Man, I have artists. I have actors, actresses, YouTubers, social media influencers, promoters, videographers.
Talk your shit, nigga.
Yeah. So again, team, my artists, they wear multiple hats. Some of them are actors and actresses, some of them are models. My promotion team, they're artists, they're executives, they're, YouTubers and social media influencers. So I manage, just like my label. My label isn't just rap. It's rap, it's hip hop, it's drill, it's R&B. You know what I'm saying? It's pop, it's rock. I wanted to run a real label. I didn't want to pigeonhole myself or put myself in a box. I want my artists to be creative. Ain't no ceiling. So as far as artists, I think we sitting maybe about 25 deep now. Anywhere between 22 and 25 deep. I got exotic dancers. Shout out to Arias the Entertainer. Everybody, man. I'm an incubator. That's how I look at it. I'm a headquarters now. if artists really want to get their shit together, they really want to become legit artists and actually get paid off of the 16 different ways they can get royalties and stuff like that. Like my team and myself, and again, I can't take all the credit. I got a dope ass team, and they turn me on to new shit every day, and I'm learning all this technical shit, from Shorty J900, which is one of our top artists. But he's also a young boss. My cousin Geeked Up Steph, he's also an artist, but he handles all our digital stuff. So I learned so much from the youngsters, man, how to really fuck with social media and all that stuff. So um again, man, I can't take all the credit. I'm blessed right now.
That's what's up, dog. I fuck with that, dog. And look, I want to tilt my hat to you too. You understand? That's some real shit you really doing. You making moves out here. You feeding families. You helping people feed their family. You got a strong team. You really built a little empire. You heard me? I respect that. You heard me? So who up next on the roster?
Man, I just got, 2023 is gonna be a big year for us. We got an R&B artist that's getting ready to drop real big. Her name is Lachey J. Everything social media, Lachey J. She getting ready to drop her first R&B mixtape. It's called Toxic Love. She got a big feature on there featuring, she got a Put It Down remix featuring Queen Key. That's one of our stars here in Chirac. And she just bringing that R&B feel back. When I listen to her music, it make me remember the TLC days, the Aaliyah days, the Missy Elliott days. That's what it give me vibes of. So she dropping. My boy Bettis boy straight out of Maywood, Illinois. He dropping Hood Opera. That's dropping in 2023 January also. He bringing back that Jeezy feel. He a throwback from Jeezy and Gucci and T.I., the trap, the block. You know what I'm saying? He bringing that back. And then we got one of our youngsters, Shorty J900. He's actually the star of the label. He's the one with all the numbers and all the stats, and he's monetized. He's done the big shows. He dropping his second mixtape called Legendary, hosted by DJ Shy Blizz out here in Chicago. And like his first one hosted by DJ Morris, which is Chief Keef's DJ. That's my brother. It already did. I think it's at like 280,000 total streams for the whole mixtape. So he did good his first time out. I'm pretty much guaranteeing that Legendary gonna do about a $500,000. His two singles out right now, Critical and Gunner, I think totaling at like 700, damn near 800,000 streams together. The video is almost at 200 and something, damn near 300,000 total video views on YouTube. Shorty been doing this since he was about 13. And you can look on his YouTube page and see that. But he really he's the next up. He went on a little hiatus because he was trying to finish school and shit. My nigga went to school, music business and nursing, and he OT. He don't even live in Chicago no more. He come back and forth. He moved his whole family OT to get away from all the bullshit and focus really on his daughter and his music career. And it's been working. Now we finally finna drop his second mixtape. So hopefully, like I said, 500,000 streams. I know the video is gonna do, about anywhere between 300,000, 400,000 views. Hopefully higher. Hopefully he hit that first million for us. But yeah, man, I got social media influencers. They had damn near 500,000 followers on TikTok, shit like that. So again, everybody just bring their own vibe to the table. Even my youngster Jayski, 18 years old, Murder Gang Jayski, just like one of the best young performers in the city. And then his music is so addictive. You know what I'm saying? He giving that pain, and I relate to him because he remind me of myself when I was a shorty.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So what's the most important lesson that you stress to your
Uh, stay passionate. Stay passionate about your shit. We'll handle the business side. They stay passionate creators. Stay dedicated. And I just let them know that you know we pride ourselves on my label as we got it from the mud, we got it from the dirt. Like we really didn't have no help. Like I really, really was detailing cars and working at UPS and working at Amazon and working at different jobs to stack these paychecks to be able to pay for this and pay for that. And then my team, they doing the same coming out their pocket. We not getting no business loans or none of that. We just been doing everything together as a family, and when it's time to put the bread up, we come together like butt cheeks and we put it together. And we get shit happening. If an artist needs help on a video, we help them. I also teach my artists that they gotta invest in themselves too. We not investing in nobody that's not gonna invest in themselves. So again, we showing them the business side of it too. Uh, but we definitely help. But I'm very proud that most of my artists, at least 85% of them, invest in themselves before they even come for help or assistance. You know what I'm saying? They paying for their own music videos, all of that. But then it's gonna be times when they need help. That's where we come in at. Or if they're a little short or whatever. We as a family we make it happen. And the first lady, Molly Baby, been with me almost 4 years. Um, and I've watched her grow so much in 4 years, and now she's acting. She's a model. She's doing cartoon voiceover. She's doing reality TV. Hopefully Zeus finna pick up the second reality TV show that she about to be on. A little bit YouTube famous off her first reality show, Chicago Baddies. Uh, but like, man, we putting in the work, bro. And I just tell them that they just gotta believe. They gotta believe in themselves first. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna believe the music or believe anything else, man. You gotta have that confidence. You gotta believe, and the team gotta believe to make this shit work. Uh, and then I tell them, man, unification. Like I had to learn the hard way that you do gotta unify in your city for this shit to really take off. That's why the other cities always take off, like down south. Uh, East Coast, West Coast. The reason why is because everybody in the city pretty much really for real fuck with each other. I'm a big Rob 49 fan. I watch dude climb the ladder. And
Shout
then
out Rob 49, you heard me?
yeah, I seen the whole New Orleans just jump behind Shorty like he the new Master P. Like I
To
love how the South.
bring it back to the streets.
I love how y'all fuck with each other down south. Like it's really family orientated. You know what I'm saying? And y'all fair. Y'all be on some fair shit. Like I was locked up with a lot of guys in the feds from New Orleans and Texas and the southern states. And y'all really got that southern hospitality, that gentleman shit. Y'all on gangster shit, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But when y'all people doing good, y'all like get behind y'all people, even if they ain't even your homies, or they just represent y'all city. Like y'all represent New Orleans and each ward, where y'all from, or project that y'all from. Y'all represent that shit, and y'all support each other. You know what I'm saying? And right now, that's what we hoping in Chicago, that we can get more unification, more support. I'm the leader, so I gotta set the right example. So I'm now politicking with people and doing business with people that I probably wouldn't have 2 years ago, but I know how important it is to network and have new resources, and let my artists see that, damn, big bro doing his thing, and he let a lot of petty shit go. So I keep them on the straight and narrow like that. You'll never see mine ranting and raving. That's my job. You'll never see them on social media airing out our dirty laundry and none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's really, I'm the face of the label. So I take my role as the bad guy. Everybody thinking they didn't call me everything. John Wick. They didn't call me Suge Knight, Michael Myers. They done gave me all kind of weird ass nicknames, but I just laugh at it and I take it, cause shit, long as our videos looking good and the music sounding good, Shit, and we getting the numbers and we getting the notoriety. Shit, I'm on a podcast right now, New Orleans to Chicago. Like, I don't really know nobody doing that up here. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to say I'm the first, but I've never had an out of town interview before. So unless I was out of town doing a show or something. So this is dope. You know, and now my artists see that shit down south even know about us.
Real bullshit. You ever had to drop an artist, Reese?
Oh hell yeah, that's part of the game. They come and they go. It's fucked up when you build a bond with them, or y'all been through some real life shit together. But you know, I had to learn the hard way. Like, you know, a motherfucker told me when I first started, like, man, when you get to the top, a lot of people that you started with ain't gonna be with you. You know, I ain't understand that at first, but I get it now. This like my third roster of artists.
Damn.
But it's my best. You know what I'm saying? And it's my deepest. But I had to go through that, and I had to go through all that, them trials and tribulations, the bad times, when motherfuckers really wasn't fucking with the music. They wasn't letting me in the club. I wasn't getting no radio airplay. Wasn't nobody trying to interview me. Yeah, I mean, we got it from the mud, but now, like, the city is starting to take note. You know, they starting to give us our flowers. The radio personalities, the DJs, the club owners, other artists, you know, other management, other labels. Like, it's starting to be a good respect thing going, and that's around the whole city. Like, it's starting, like, our culture here in Chicago is changing. You know what I'm saying? They fighting a war on violence, but as far as music, music is helping. And now everybody's starting to come together a little bit. So the city changing and the culture getting better, and like the music, like the new artists coming up, man, it's some hard ass artists like Royale G. She like one of the hardest females in the city. The first lady of our label, Molly Baby. Uh, People doing R&B. Like, I got a white boy, you know. Shout out to Tweezy, man. Tweezy do rap, rock, pop. Man, the dude. As soon as we seen him, we was like, oh, we gotta have, man. He got to be part of the squad. Like, it's like, I don't know, like MGK, Eminem, fucking Nirvana mixed in one. The shit hard as hell. But I've always wanted to be on. I didn't just want to be on the black radio stations. I want to be on all radio stations. So, you know, I got another group. You know, they two solo artists, Kid Taylor and Xavier, two times, but together they call Fusion, and they do hip hop. You know, they do pop. Man, phenomenal artists. Then we got, like, I have an artist who does gospel music. Her name is Jamaica. She also does R&B music. I got CC, who's like, she like our Drake. She like the female Drake, where she can sing and rap. I mean, her slow songs is killing shit. Especially her hit over the summer, In Motion. But yeah, man, like we just blessed, bro. Like I said, everybody living out their dream. When we go to these shows, like we got a big one tonight in the city. I think it's on the west side. Big concert tonight called the Southwest Connection. The who's who of Chicago music gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Radio personalities, internet radio, FM radio. It's gonna be crazy, man. I got like 3 artists performing in this concert tonight. And you know, this was requested by the promoter who put it together. Shout out Chemistry Beats. She's also a manager, and she manages her, you know, her guy, the Silverback, Philip Martell, and they got a big show tonight. So, you know, that my artist was asked, just like everybody else was asked to participate in this, and this is what I mean by the city coming together and trying to unify. You know, it's still a lot of people that ain't gonna rock with each other, but the majority is now starting to come together and put the city on their back. So tonight is gonna be the first big showcase and step of that, and it's dope, man. It's dope as hell that the music scene is getting better.
For the people in your city that's gonna see this here, right? And we speak in opinion, right? We speak in general on the Nola Podcast. Right. What would you like to see out your city? You hear me?
Well, one, as a fellow shooter and a fellow ex-gang member, um, I want the young men out here to be a little bit more cautious. Just don't be so quick to pull a trigger. You know what I'm saying? And we got to stop, putting the innocent people involved in a lot of the stuff that's going on in the streets. Again, when we was growing up, we couldn't do that stuff because it was structured. It was actually a chain of command, and the streets was violent, absolutely, but that had to do with gang shit or drug shit. It wasn't like innocent people. Uh, I want to see them change that. I want to see the innocent people. I want it to go back how it used to be, where elderly women and children was off limits at all costs. Uh, I want them to just take it back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Start using them hands instead of pulling them triggers. Uh, I want to see more young men stepping up as fathers and homies and really hustling and stacking their money and taking care of their family. You know, I definitely was selfish when I was in the game and I only thought about myself. But as I started having children and having baby mamas and all that stuff, it just mature you and you gotta them your people now, so you gotta look out for them. You always can't get them excuses. I'm married now with a wife, new baby on the way in July. My kids is boxing now. My son is a boxer. My daughter plays volleyball, and she's on 8th grade. She's only in 6th grade, but she's on the 8th grade basketball team. Uh, my other daughter, she's in the health and wealth and spirits and energy, and hopefully I can get enough money where I can help her start her organic line. Uh, it's things that my wife want to do too. So just making sure my family, my mama ain't got to work no more. Making sure my wife ain't got to work no more, and they can start. My sister-in-laws want hair salons and stuff like that. And then I got family members who've been doing hair over 35 years, so I would like to get them a new salon and just generational wealth, bro. Like that's what I'm really doing this for, so I can build that before I die. My father died, and that was his biggest regret, that he didn't, he wasn't in position to leave his children uh comfortable. So that's what I'm on, bro. I'm building this legacy so I can pass it on, to my kids and my family members. Just create a legacy for our family, because you know, we really don't have that many people in my family that's on top. You know what I'm saying? My cousin is one of the number one cameramen on the West Coast. I'm talking about Emmy Award winner. Like that's something too. Shout out to my cousin Khalid, you know, out there, like Emmy Award winning cameraman. Like when they have brush fires and all that kind of shit, and when he gotta go hostage situation. My cousin is the cameraman for that type of shit. Uh I always looked up to him, and now as an older man, I look up to him still. You know what I'm saying? Because that the man got Emmy sitting on his mantle. Um, and my family, they proud, man. I used to be really fucked up out here, bro. Like really going and getting out of home, juvenile, county jail, penitentiary, feds, shooting motherfuckers. I've been shot twice, robbing motherfuckers, selling dope, just gang banging, just out here. I was infatuated with that shit. But that shit almost fucked me up. I got a lot of homies just dead. Uh, I got a lot of homies doing a lot of big ass time, and that shit almost fucked me up. Like, man, I for real, that shit saved my life. So I'm just paying it for it, bro. I'm just giving that shit back and loving my city. Like I really love my city. I love my people. I'm just seeing things a little bit differently. I'm coming from the streets, so when you're in that street shit, you sort of brainwashed, sort of blinded by real shit. Uh, but as you grow up,
you traumatized. That's what it is.
absolutely, I believe. I was just telling my wife that the other day that we was having a conversation about the whole PSTD, PTSD shit and all of that. That shit real, bro.
Whatever letters them is, we know what you're talking about. You heard me run it.
That shit real.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I still, like, my wife, if she was here, she'll tell you, like, it's times when I could be asleep and she getting ready to, like, give me a kiss or something in my sleep. Like, bro, I jump up like I'm still in a joint. Like sometimes the shit just, you know, it just be on your brain. Uh, it's a lot of times, bro, that I think about some of the shit that I did that I really, like, regret that I can't get that shit back. Cause it's like, man, especially with my oldest daughter, you know, she 27 now. She just turned 27, and man, like 17, 18 years of her life, I wasn't here. You know what I'm saying? That shit fucked her up a little bit. That, you know, and as a young 19, 20-year-old parent, I ain't understand that shit. I didn't understand that you can fuck your kid up a little bit, or you can alter their lifestyle because of the shit that you in, and, you know, you not being there as a father. That's why I'm such a good dad and grandfather now. Cause I know I dropped the ball with my oldest daughter. And yeah, we building a beautiful relationship now, but I missed 17, 18 years of her life. Same way with my son. I missed like 10 years of the boy life. You know what I'm saying? So uh it comes full circle. But yeah, man, you don't think about how the streets fuck you up. Yeah, streets had me fucked up, bro. But luckily I made it, man, and I owe it all to God and my family. And having this beautiful lady, this beautiful queen as my wife. You know, she was my friend for years before we decided to get married and stuff like that. She was really like a good friend. She was there even when I was with other women. You know what I'm saying? We was there. She was with other guys. We was there for each other. Um, and then we decided to make it exclusive. And you know, we've been married almost a year now. We're going on our first year anniversary, but we've been.
Congratulations.
Thank you, bro. And like I said, we got the new baby on the way, and it's just like I be trying to tell my artists and my little homies, like, just live right, man. If you live right, you're gonna get blessed so much. You know, if you do everything right, and, you know, again, some people in my city, they paint a picture like I'm a tyrant. You know what I'm saying? They paint a picture like I don't, you know, I'm selfish, but like I know I'm living right because I'm looking at 25 artists that's happy. I'm looking at my business team that's happy. I make mistakes. I ain't perfect, and I'm still learning too. I'm learning about this business and about life every day. But uh, man, like this music shit, this my passion, man. This music shit, this what I do, man, and it's getting bigger and better. I'm starting to meet the superstars and, you know, networking with their managers and stuff like that. Because I'm also a event promoter. We got a whole event team, and we throw our own shows, our own concerts, and, you know, I might, you know, put some money behind a big name and bring them here to the club. So again, man, my label, my team, we just self sufficient. Like, I think that's another reason why a lot of people don't, you know, give us our props and really don't, like. I mean, shit, they hate a little bit. Um,
If they hating, they hating. You got it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Ain't no little bit. How
yeah,
you gonna hate a little bit? They
yeah.
hating, they hating. You hear me?
You know, sometimes I don't think their intentions is bad, but, you know, jealousy and envy, them some motherfuckers, you know, and they bring out the worst in people. And, you know, sometimes a person feel like, damn, like this nigga just came out of nowhere and then boom. But it ain't just nowhere. I really, really was like earning my stripes and paying my dues and soaking up the game from the ones before me. I got some good ass mentors too. That's another reason why I think I've been having such good luck, is because of the people who dropped the game on me. Cause they known in the city. and they don't fuck with everybody. So for them to take me under they wings and give me game and show me this shit, and then, tell me, all right, it's time for you to run off with it. I'm definitely going for the throne. Right now, Dirk is on the throne. OTF is on the throne, and here in Chicago, it was Kanye. But he stay in a lot of situations. But Dirk is the motherfucker that he got the city right now, and OTF is the hottest label from the city. And then you got people that's behind him. You got Herb, you got Polo G, you got Lil Zay Osama. It was FBG Duck. King Von was part of Dirk Squad. So, I mean, Lil Bibby is like one of the richest niggas in the city. Him and his brother George. They own the Juice World Empire. You know what I'm saying? They don't gotta Bibby don't gotta rap no more. But that's the top of the food chain here in Chicago. So it's like I'm trying to climb that ladder. You know what I'm saying? Especially on the executive part, and have my artists be up there counted on that list with them. And there's a lot of artists here that's scraping, that's coming, that's putting in work. PGF Nook, Pretty Leah. The queen is from here. Katie got bands. That's the real drill queen. Part of the royal family again is King Louis. Then we got Twister. I'm able to be around people like this, like Twister and Do or Die and Crucial Conflict, the OGs. Shauna from Ludacris, old label Disturbing the Peace. Here, that's somebody that we show love to and give her flowers, because without them and Kanye and Common and the Brat, we really Bump J, we wouldn't have nothing. But it's a new crop coming, man. It's a lot of them. It's a lot of females. It's a lot of groups. It's a lot of shorties, and they got super talent. And this new wave of music finna come from Chicago, finna like blow everybody's mind, bro. Cause I get to see it. I'm in the clubs all the time. I fuck with the DJs, so I get to hear exclusive shit. And I ain't gonna lie, it's some motherfuckers from the city that's finna fuck the game up. You know what I'm saying? And don't sleep on Detroit either. Cause Detroit fucking the game up right now. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like Detroit, the new Atlanta. Everything fucking Detroit.
Go ahead, my bad, go ahead.
Yeah, everything from Detroit fire as hell. Everything. Midwest moving right now.
That's what's sound. All right, so
block though. South got it on lock. I gotta give y'all props. Little baby and them killing shit.
We appreciate that down here. You heard me? All right, so from you saying, you spent 18 years of your life locked up, it had an effect on the kids, you've been hit, all that stuff, right? Won't you speak to the BGs and the little youngsters, you heard me, the little young and the young artists in the game that think they could do both, like 1 foot in, 1 foot out? Won't you give them some game, you heard me?
I mean, I can only tell them what I tell, my little homies and my artists here. Sometimes I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, motherfuckers gotta go through bad shit to motherfuckers gotta go through that shit, because that's gonna save their life. Like, I think if I wouldn't have got all that time, I wouldn't have never learned shit, and I probably would have got caught up in the streets and murdered, or I would have murdered somebody. So, again, like, I think all the young men got their own path, and God got like this script written out for them. And, it's like, can you finish the movie? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people movies gonna be comedy. A lot of people movies gonna be a love story. Some people movie gonna be a movie of success. Some movies gonna be horror films. I think that's how God do it. You know what I'm saying? Now, can you get to the end of this movie? And if you get to the end of the movie, that's where maturity, that's where you get married and have a family and all that, and you changed all your past. I had to go to that cell for 18 years to get it right. Like, for real, for real. Them people didn't just give me something I ain't deserved. I deserved it because I didn't beat other shit. So I eventually, like, my grandmother would always say that shit gonna catch up to you, and it did. I got away with so much for so long and then got caught up. And, you know, I had to take that shit on the chin and be a soldier. So for some of them, they're going to have to learn the hard way. But what I would tell them is, man, just you got to listen to your gut. Like, stop not paying attention to that voice. If that voice telling you, no, this don't seem good, listen to that voice. And if you able to have a good woman on your team, a lot of men don't listen to their woman, man. Yeah, so hey, them women be knowing what they talking about, boy. They got like a sixth sense on that shit. And right now I've been home since 2012, so I'm going on my 11th year. June 5th, 2023. Uh, yeah, man. They gotta play it how they live, man. They for real gotta start listening to their gut. Listen to it, man. That shit gonna keep your ass out of trouble.
So with us having so many prominent artists already in the rap game, right?
Mm-hmm.
What should we be expecting as new viewers and listeners when they go check the team out? You hear me?
Man, they just all different. That's what I love about them. They not the same. They don't sound the same. They look the same. All of them got their own vibe. You know, V the rapper got his own vibe. Geeked Up Steph and Tweezy got their own vibe. Molly Baby got her own vibe. Uh, like I said, we got all genres of music. So I think that's what make it unique. We finna bring fun back to music. We finna bring dancing back to music. Emotion, you know, when motherfucker hear a song and that shit make you emotional. Uh, baby making music, all that shit. I just want to bring back what I used to grow up and listen to. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we bringing back on the hip hop side, on the drill side. You know, Chicago is the birthplace of drill, so it's never gonna go nowhere. Shout out to Chief for creating a new genre that then took over the world. Um, but they gonna be able to expect just hot, unique music from the label, man. 2023, we finna shock a lot of people, man. We finna shock a lot of people, definitely.
What's the most important thing to you?
Uh, my family and then God. I know a lot of people be like, damn, he put his family first, but God already know my intentions, and I already got a relationship with God, so He know how I feel about my family. So He know I would do anything for them, any and everything. So I think He understands why I put him first. You know, and not saying that he's second, but He know my kids and my wife. He know my entertainment family. He know what my heart is, and you know I'm still trying to build my relationship with God because religion been forced on me as a shorty. I never really wanted to mess with it as an adult, but now that I done got older, I understand how important it is. So my relationship with him is new, and I'm building it, and I understand more every day. But everybody know my family is number one in my life,
Mm.
in life and in business.
So I was going through your page, you heard me, and you said you about to start mentoring and making future bosses. Could you elaborate on that?
I mean, I to me that's a real boss. A real boss wants his people to be bigger than him one day. A real boss want to see his people shine, want to see his people eat. And I think you know when you mentor somebody, you mentoring them so they can carry the torch and take it longer and be bigger. So that's how I see being a boss. Like it ain't just the control. It's not just having people you know following my commands and nothing like that. Me, I get to see my people become executives too. I get to see my artists be executives too. Um, and that's the stuff that make me happy that my whole team is bossing up and everybody eating and everybody taking care of their family. Then you know I'm at peace as a boss because I just taught all my. That's why I love Master P, man. Master P just I love P, bro. I can't. That's like one of my idols. Like the man was amazing, and all his people still eating right now, even if they in trouble or not. They still didn't. He made them multimillionaires, all of them.
He made them legacies.
Absolutely, they legends in the game. I'm a big No Limit fan. Like I said, when it comes to music, like I love Big Frida. You know, I remember, I grew up on Mac and Soldier Slim. The whole No Limit, the whole Cash Money, the whole UNLV. Like I can take it back. You know what I'm saying? Bounce music, like for us up here, that shit was just something new. It was like Luke and them was doing they shit in Miami, and then all that shit started coming out of New Orleans, and that shit was just hot up here. Cause we some dancing, we used to be dancing motherfuckers up here, be at the party sweating and shit with the girl. So that ass shaking music, that bounce music, all of that shit, the bass music from the South, that shit was real big up here in Chicago, and the parties used to be off the chain, and so like I said, everybody in Chicago pretty much knows the history of New Orleans and Baton Rouge and everything about Boosie. Like we big Boosie fans up here. Like
shout out to Boosie.
Yeah, Concentration, CeeLo and them. Like we really fuck with Mystical. Like we really fuck with New Orleans music. Like that shit big up here in Chicago, especially back in the day when I was growing up. Nigga, we was up here in Reeds and Jabos and Soldier Rags too. Don't let nobody lie to you.
Yeah. See, bro, I appreciate that, dog, because a lot of people don't give us our flowers and really like take the coach and don't really say where they got it from. So I appreciate them words from you. You hear me?
It's the truth. That nigga C Murder was just like a gangster thug god to us. Like he was like the second coming of Tupac for us. Like Silk the Shocker. Like we really used to be up here arguing like nigga Silk the Shocker in the top 10. Like cause he used to say
they got him fucked up these days.
Yeah.
They got so fucked up, though.
Believe me, the motherfuckers in Chicago know, bro. Like we literally was up here in box Chevys on 30s and Vogues, nigga beating y'all shit.
Like, man, I appreciate that, dog. Shout out to the whole shot. You heard me? We fuck with y'all. Fuck with us. We fuck with y'all. So look, that mentoring thing that you were talking about earlier, you giving the game for free or you charging for that, though?
I mean, the people that's down with our movement, they getting a free game. I do consultation work with outside artists that's not part of my management or label. If they budget right, I sit down with them and we create a budget. It can start off at $500, and I'm gonna sit there and whatever they pay me for, I'm gonna teach it to them A to Z, and they gonna learn the business and understand because somebody taught it to me. And again, I learn new stuff every day, so I'm able to give correct information. But definitely, everybody under my wing, they get it for free. But outsiders, I gotta charge them. But I'm not even trying to crack nobody on that either. That's why I said anywhere between $500 and $1,000, I'm gonna give it to them raw, and they gonna get the truth, and they gonna get the resources and the networking passed down to them, and it's gonna be worth it, man. It's gonna be worth it. That consultation stuff. At first, like I said, through trial and error, I probably was doing everything for free. But I got some good business mentors that's like, nah, can't give it up for free. You gotta charge. And you know what I'm saying? Ever since I've been doing it, I've been able to eat off of it. And don't have to work a 9 to 5. So, this being my 9 to 5 has, and being a promoter too, it's just working out now. It's finally taking shape. So, man, like interviews like this gonna be big. Once I put it on my timeline, it'll be big. For people to see me getting interviewed about one of the underground kings from New Orleans, that's dope.
I appreciate that, though. But look, I don't really need no entertainment help. I just want to, what I'm saying, everyday life. You hear me? Somebody to pick up the phone, call when I need some advice.
I got you. Like I said, you definitely can hit my line. Me and you can chop it up. Definitely when I'm in your neck of the woods, I would love for you to show me your city, show me your people when I come down there, because we definitely coming down south. New Orleans is one of those places where we gonna stop and do shows and stuff like that. And like I said, I'm a big fan, so just able to link with y'all new. Yeah, I got a lot of new hot artists down there. Like I said, Rod 49, I fuck with dude.
Junior Montana, he another high one.
Y'all got some new up and comings coming. So even if I can link them and do features with them and stuff like that. So again, but we coming down there, and I would love to, for you to show us around and show us your city, and then vice versa. When you come down to the Shy, we can show you our city.
I got you, dog. I'm gonna lay out the red carpet for you, bro. I'm gonna make sure they lay out the red carpet for you. All right, so look, you say you got a couple of more things. You got the modeling, you got the strippers, you got the exotic dances, you got the movies, you got and the YouTube thing, right?
Right.
Is there anything that you haven't ventured into that you would want to venture into? Or you already got enough on your plate?
Well, my new thing is once money start rolling in more, I'm finna get into real estate, owning property in my city. Definitely finna get real big into that. I'm finna get into the stocks, playing the stocks, getting bonds and stuff like that. Doing the normal silver, gold. I've been learning a lot I learned a lot in school. Then like I said, I got a lot of partners that's into a lot of things business wise. We get ready to drop the clothing line, dope wear collection with my business partner, boss lady TK. I'm getting into fashion with her.
Do you sleep?
Yeah, man. So,
do you sleep?
Nah.
It don't sound like it, you hear me?
Nah, I be high, man. Like that's another reason why all this shit is fun for me, cause I be high all the time. You know what I'm saying?
You hear me?
To just brush a lot of shit off, cause I be high. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we got a lot of shit popping off as a brand. We got like 1, 2, 3 clothing lines. You see, I'm wearing one of them right now. All in. We got Rich Babies, and then we got Dope Wear Collection.
I need a small.
I got you. My cousin, my blood cousin, he got like one of the hardest. It's like the #1 clothing line here in Chicago. It's called Suicidal Hearts. Shout out to my cousin Kyrie, man. He got the Suicidal Hearts brand. It's like the #1 brand right now. Like all the rappers wearing it, and Dirt Kids is modeling it, and all that shit. So I'm around a lot of business, man. So this shit just getting bigger and better for me. We get ready to drop a new podcast probably in about a month or two.
Man, put me on that bitch, you heard
me? I definitely gonna have you on it, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna executive producer, be behind the scenes, but we finna have a dope podcast finna drop in about a month or two. So, pretty soon we gonna have our own website, like full operational website that you can go there, and it's the headquarters for everything. We actually get ready to have our own app where we can put content on our app, shit like that. So we might have SGEYBN radio. And all.
Talking shit.
Yeah. So we working, man. We putting in the work. Believe me, paying our dues, we earning the stripes.
You gotta now I gotta be a little messy. Yeah. Do you have a favorite song from one of your artists?
I ain't gonna lie. I got an artist right now. He incarcerated right now. Shout out to MCF Lil Rob. But before he got locked up, he had a banger that was really, really like taking shape, and then he wound up getting incarcerated. But I play it all the time because I miss Lil Bro. It's called Fuck a Go. And like whenever he used to perform this in the club, like everybody would go nuts. Like it's a crowd favorite. Again, unfortunately, he wound up catching this murder case. So now, he in there get ready to fight that in trial. But yeah, Lil Rob, Fuck a Go. Or Shorty J900's Flow Code. them two is a two that just, Molly Baby first song too, Pop Out. I think Pop Out one of my favorites because it was her first. Uh, and all three of them artists been with me longer than anybody. But I be talking to little bro, from the county and everything, and he in good spirits. And nigga say he got like 5 albums already done. He done grew his hair. He got dreads now, so it's crazy, man. But yeah, I pretty much ride around and play all my artist music every day. I know people probably get sick of it, but I love their music, so I pretty much ride around to all they whole catalogs. I got all that shit in my phone, so uh, I'm able to just have that shit in my hand and just put that shit in the car and just ride. I like getting the reaction of new people when they get in and they be like, "Hey, this shit hard as hell. Who is this? This a new artist of one of the big labels?" I'm like, "Hell no, this is one of mine. All of them is mine." That make me,
Yeah.
that make me feel good when
What's the hard? Oh my bad. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
What's the hardest thing about doing what you
do? Juggling time, because I gotta find time for the family. My wife has created I gotta work from 7 in the morning to 5.
She put that.
Yeah, wifey put that shit down. Everybody know wifey ain't no joke. Just time, just juggling time, finding time to sleep. Sometimes you don't sleep a lot because you got to be moving and shaking, or you getting phone calls, or you got to handle shit. Yeah, so that's the hardest part. Just finding time to spread all this shit out.
Are you proud of yourself?
Yeah, I'm at that point now. Yep. In the beginning, I really, I was still building. You know what I'm saying? I just had the foundation, but I was still adding. But like it's now, I can see the building now. And now we gotta, put the residents in the building. But yeah, it's a tall building too. So yeah, I'm definitely proud of myself. But I'm ready for the next chapter of it now. The success, the awards, the accolades, networking with the powerhouses. Like I'm ready for that now. And meet my idols. Like I said, Baby and Slim, Master P, Jermaine Dupri, Tony Draper, uh, Jay Prince. Like the South really influenced a lot of shit in Chicago too. Uh, I remember when Do or Die first signed with Rap a Lot. That was like big because they was on the label with Big Mike and Scarface and the Ghetto Boys. Like that was big for us in Chicago. Um, so Jay Prince and Tony Draper and Suave House and the whole Texas movement. Like I get to see these bosses now. I get to meet them in person and network with them, and I'm gonna be in the same room with them now. And then they're gonna be telling me how much they like what we doing. And that's what that's when it's gonna really soak in. Like, damn, I'm really sitting here talking to Master P about business. That's gonna fuck me up because this is somebody that I like. Damn, I took his blueprint. I took Barry Gordy's blueprint, Master P's blueprint, Baby and Slim blueprint, and made it work for us. So now it's like again South influence. Like y'all don't understand how much y'all done influenced Chicago. Y'all have. Like all our family, all our elders is from the South, Arkansas, Mississippi, New Orleans, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the South got a real history with Chicago. Believe that.
Hey, bro, I appreciate that. Yeah. All right. So look, next week is Women's Week.
Mm-hmm.
I like a woman from your camp to come on and represent y'all. And what Women's Week basically is I take a week out, celebrate all women. I do all women interviews. Got some on live performances for the women. Oh man, I just told my fucking secret. I'm gonna say it in. All right, I got some online performances ones is for y'all. You heard me. You say you got a couple of R&B singers, and they got a couple of women's songs. I like them to come perform. After that is Creative Kids Week. So if you got to create anybody on your camp, have a kid with a talent who want to come and show their talent on y'all open to that. And after that is OG Week. I'm trying to fuck with you with that. You heard me?
Okay.
So we locked in, dog. I ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. You feel me?
Dude, man. You just let me know when you want me to get the Women on Women Week and anything else. Just let me know in advance, and I got you, bro.
Yes, sir. So before we get up out of here, you heard me, shout your people out, tell them the social media, shout your artists out, tell them what they got upcoming. Just promote yourself, you heard me?
Like I said, I'm CEO Reese Money, SGEYBN Entertainment, Strictly Grinding Management, Super Friends Promotional Team. Shout out to the whole grind gang, the whole squad. They all tuning in right now, or they gonna be tuning in. I just want to thank everybody, man. You know what I'm saying, for believing and trusting in the movement. Everybody is excelling. Thank you to the city of Chicago for showing us the love on the local and regional level. Um, we do it for the city, and we gonna keep the city legacy going on. Shout out to everybody in New Orleans that's tuning in today. This is, like I said, this is a big thing. For us to be interviewed all the way from New Orleans to Chicago, man, South Side. Shout out to my Killer Ward family, my Marshfield Polina family. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my people in the North Side, Omaha, Nebraska, home of Terrence Bud Crawford, champion boxer. Shout out to my people in Kansas City, all my people in Sioux City, Des Moines. Man, it's Midwest love. All my people down in Kankakee, Mount Vernon, Illinois. All my SIU people. Who else, man? Like I said, Chicago, East Side, North Side, South Side, West Side, man. I love y'all. Thank y'all for opening up y'all arms to all the DJs, radio personalities, promoters, club owners, fellow artists, fellow labels, management companies, and so forth. Appreciate y'all. Thank you to Evian Studios for believing in me from day one. My boy Will. Shout out to Fort Knox Studios. Mentors, Willie Underwood, Brandy Martin, Miguel Rivera, Stephen Ragsdale, Chablis. I appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to everybody, man. For real, for real. It's just music in Chicago starting to get that feel. We starting to feel a little bit unified, and once it fully happens, man, we're gonna be right behind Detroit with a movement. Yeah, so I appreciate you, bro, and you doing this. And man, like I said, we locked in. Like you said, we locked in. So anything
We
you need,
locked in, dog. I ain't going nowhere.
absolutely.
It's Pete Another General to Nola Podcast. You keep your body clean, huh? Yeah.
Appreciate you.
All day.
Let's go.